Good morning, everybody. How you all doing, Care Marie? I had opera blasting. I didn't hear no, Marie. I just started it. You're good. You are good. I hope you both are doing well. Oh man, happy Saturday. Hold on. Believe it or not, I did not just wake up. I'm just tired. I'm genuinely very, very laid back. So, because of budget reasons, I was gonna try a different game this week, but I say wait. We have to wait. Because yours truly didn't have the funds to get some of the games. I didn't know how expensive games got. I genuinely did not know how expensive games got. I knew, but I didn't know, if that made sense. It's like the groceries, when y'all go grocery shopping. You ever feel like, yeah, you know groceries went up in price, but you completely forget how expensive everything actually was because normally I don't buy video games a lot, like compared to other streamers. You know, there are streamers out there that play the latest game every single week. I don't know how they have the budget for it. But for me, I've been playing pretty much Animal Crossing with the occasional game here and there. You okay, Layla? With the occasional game here and there. And I don't normally get a lot of games. Where's my dog going? Jenny! The games are, oh my god, and they're only getting more expensive. And mind you, these are regular Switch games I was looking at too. And I was like, because I forgot who last week suggested one of the games. And I was like, even that's a little pricey. I haven't bought games more than yeah. I don't know. I kind of wonder if gaming will ever get to the point of how streaming services are. Put it this way, you know, like in the good old days, you watch movies and you listen to music. You had to buy CDs, you had to buy DVDs. I wonder if it's gonna get to the point where games are gonna get so expensive to make, so what they're gonna do is offer a streaming service. Like, you know how Steam you can buy a game, but more like you pay a monthly subscription fee of, I want to say $25. I'm gonna guess is their price range. $25 for a game with ads, and then $40 for the deluxe monthly pass without ads, and then you can play all the games you want. Oh my god, could you imagine with ads? Imagine we're playing Animal Crossing and all of a sudden, brought to you by Wendy's. And then you have to sit through an ad. Oh man, that was such a, hold on, we're not gonna put that into the atmosphere. That's such a bad idea when you're thinking about it. Oh man. I have paid zero paid streaming services. YouTube saves my life. The only service I actually do have a monthly subscription to is YouTube, because I don't want to deal with the YouTube ad. I wouldn't be. I genuinely hope we never get to the point where, oh my god, I can't see it happening though. Every single console has a monthly internet fee, but then what they can do, if they want to be really greedy, is, let's say with Nintendo, right? You have, what's the monthly fee for Nintendo Online? I don't have it anymore. Like $10. $10 you get to use the internet service, but you still have to buy the games for, you know, like $90. Or you can get our internet service along with every single game you can play for the month for $50 a month instead. I got a feeling they're gonna go that option in the beginning and test the waters, and it becomes very lucrative. I think over time they are going to slowly like dial back on physical copies. Like, you can't buy physical copies at all. You just have to buy things digitally, and then you can only rent things digitally. I hope it doesn't get to that point. I really hope it doesn't get to that point. Doctor, undoctor, not really a doctor, but my doctor, the Brings, the Bane. How are you doing, Canadian Dr. Brings Bane? Not a doctor. That's why I said not a doctor. Wait, hold on. Yeah, I meant to throw that away. Oh man, I just wish things weren't so expensive. I was talking to this elderly gentleman at the corner store the other day, and he's about 60 something, and he heard my conversation with the kid. We're talking about gas prices. I said, yeah, back in my day, that's like 15 years ago here, gas was like $1.50, $2 on the tail end of it. So depending on the gas, like $1.50 to $2, and then they also pump your gas for you. They were flabbergasted when I said that, and then the old man chimed in. He said, back in my day, it was 50 cents to the gallon. Oh man, $1.50 was how much it cost in my neck of the woods for gas back when I started driving in when I was 16. I'm almost 38 now, so that was, oh my god, 22 years ago. That was 22 years ago, y'all. Gas was $1.50. I remember $20 was more than enough to wait. A flying Japan video. Oh, rings. Wait. Rings. Hold on. Stream at. Could I? Wait. Pokemon Japan. Could I? Wait, hold on. I'm already scared. Wait. Pokemon Japan store. Could I send you some cash? Hold on, can I get you some cash to get me something? I'll be hold on. Japan's Osaka. That's why. Yep, less than even when I was like, oh Marie. Osaka? Yo. Okay, hold on. There was something very specific. I still have to release my Japan videos. Oh, that's new. Shoot. That's new. I've been to Osaka. I've never seen the birds. The last time I was there, I never saw the birds. Hold on. Honestly, same. When my friend in Canada went to anime convention, I sent her money to get me stuff. Brittany, how you doing? Don't forget, I'm a broke. I will include a tip. Brains. I will include a tip. Hold on. Sorry, your comment threw me off guard, and I was like, what was that one thing I really, really wanted? Brittany, I hope you're having a good Saturday. Hold on, somebody in chat's going to Japan. And I'm trying to remember the thing I forgot to get last time. you gotta be... Can I just say Pikachu's overrated? Of all the Pokemon, Pikachu's my least favorite. Because I think I just see Pikachu off so much everywhere. It's too much in your face. It was a plushie. Hold on. It was a plushie. Sorry, chart, Carly. Love all of them. You know who doesn't love Pokemon? Well, actually they do, but they're getting sued by them now. Ice. Those that don't know. If you don't know what ICE is, they're the... What does ICE stand for again? Immigration Center Enforcement, something. They're the division that essentially apparently arrests citizens and non-citizens alike in America. And they apparently have more power than cops for some reason, in my opinion. But they recently, to advertise what they do a little bit of recruitment, they used a Pokemon song. You don't know the Pokemon song? Essentially, it's like, gotta catch them all, Pokemon. So they're using the image, they're using the show, they're using everything right in this ad. And when Ash threw the Pokeball, instead of catching a Pokemon, it caught immigrants. I'm sorry. I was like, what was this? One of my students had to show that to me. So people were questioning if Nintendo was going to file a lawsuit. It looks like Nintendo is. Because Nintendo don't play games. They already fought against Power World over some digital stuff. Their fact that they're using their franchise, their IP, the intellectual property, with a world situation. Tron, what did it I can hear Brings yelling at me. Oh, yes, it was a Gengar. Hold on. Pokemon Gengar plushie. Hold on. It was a very specific one. It was a very specific one. Sleeping. This one. I saw this. This is an AliExpress, but if you see this, Brings, please message me. It's like a little thingy, but hold on, where is it? You can sleep in it. You can sleep in it. Look, I want to tuck my head inside and go to sleep in it. If you see this, Brings, just send me the bill. I just want this. I just want this in my life. I am currently looking for something else, and I think it's gonna go perfectly with this. For my office at work. Snorlax, beanbag, chair. These are for sale in New York, but I'm trying to find somebody selling it in New Connecticut. There are these giant. I want one of these things where I can lay on it and then put Gengar's head on like Snorlax's foot or something. I could just sleep on Snorlax and have my head tucked away in Gengar's mouth. But yes, I was like, thank you. How much do people think I have in my brains? You need the air suction thingy to shrink your luggage. Big another luggage. Totoro bed, but only if it there's a Totoro bed. Oh, Totoro bed. Marie, there's a Totoro bed. Hold on, this looks like a doggy bed. Wait. Yeah. Okay, I never streamed to make money, but I would like to officially start a new fundraiser. To buy a Totoro bed. Wait, how much do these things even go for? Hold on, I need to see how much these go for. We're gonna start $335 donation go effective immediately for a Totoro bed. I'm not gonna lie, this is actually really cute. Hold on, oh wait, hold on. I take it back. This one's even cheaper. Oh, wait, this looks small though. Accept. Wait, this actually looks really, really small. How tall do you think this girl is? 5'5"? 5'6"? Because I'm assuming her feet's going up to here. Yeah, I need a bigger bed. These are some wild states. Oh man, we can go. That could be a whole entire stream one day. Just window shopping. Window shopping with Tron. Oh man, that would be. Oh my god, that would be fun. Yeah, I promise. Today we make $1,000 in 1 month. What we're gonna do is do some wild window shopping, and we're gonna throw names into a hat, and we're gonna buy one of those for somebody in chat. So everyone's gonna put in their like the window shopping item. I'll check it out. I'll give you feedback on it, and then we'll throw one item into everything into a cart, and then we'll pick a name out of a hat. That's the one day we finally make $1,000 from streaming a month. I will gladly be able to get something really expensive for one person. Oh man, I can't wait till that day happens. But until that day comes, story time. Those that don't know, to catch you up on, I think everyone already at this point knows I teach at a college. Why don't we just make a throne list for you? Just look at it. I have a throne. I lost my login, Jenny. I lost my login to the throne. Good morning, Copper. I lost my login to the throne. I don't know my login information anymore. See, I don't know who in chat. Okay, everyone in chat either falls in one or two camps. You either like of some of my friends who uses one password for everything, or you're like me that uses one individual unique password for everything and you forget the passwords. Copper, how you doing? By the way, I was in your last stream. I just was lurking the whole entire time. Copper has a Miitopia series at this point that's finally completed with my character and a few others, like Dan from Crossing Minute. Crossing Minute? Crossing Channel. No, Crossing Channel is different from somebody else. Dan from Crossing Minute. And a few others. It was a very sweet series. My character danced a lot. My PC store ran my password and my kids ragged me about it pretty often. I have a rotation of passwords. My passwords will never make sense to anybody. You were a star. Dancing with the Stars. I know that's a show. Oh my god. I have a different password for different things, one of which I must update every 3 months for security reasons. Same. There is one password. I used to use one password and then I got hacked. And then I stopped doing it. My one password I don't use anymore, so I can freely say it. I was trying to pick a password that nobody would know. So I was like Pink Flamingo to something. And somehow somebody was able to hack that. Was a vampire me too. Yeah. I was a Count Dracula. I used to I can't read. I use full sentences with number into see, that's the good password there. How you doing, Tay? Those are the good passwords. The ones where you actually have individual characters and everything. Hi, neighbor? Oh wait, Tay, are you from Canada too? I was this close at work to use I hate this job. Hold on. Hold on. Oh, hold on. I don't know what, but I am using that as a password at one point. I'm use that as a password. I love it. I'm using that as a password. I'm for So 1, 2, 3, 4. Argo, how you doing, man? How's life? How are you doing? You know what's so funny? For some of my work stuff, the password is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Like some of the actual shared files in my university, that is the actual genuine password. I've been telling them to update it for a while, but apparently they never changed that password even after employees left. So I don't know who has access to that account, but we were told never to update that password for some reason. Don't know why. We have to change our password every I hate that so much. I forgot which email system I use because I have a few emails. One of them requires you to change your password every few months. I use knitted lace instructions. Wait. Can you give me an example, Marie? 1, 2, woo, north, 3, 4. Oh, 1, 2. That says 1, 2, 3, 4. There's not a bad one. Lord, I was trying to read that as something else. I was genuinely trying to read that as something else. Oh, man. I was genuinely trying to read that as something else. Wait, where's my trash bin? Oh, boy. We gotta go look for the trash bin in a bit. Yok 1, yo, Yok 2, Tog. What? Marie, what? Yok Uno? Yok Dos Tog? Oh, man, I am so bad at this. YOK2. It's not words. That's definitely going over my head. I'll be honest, that's going right over my head, Marie. That is going right over my head. Oh, you know what we should do for this island I just thought of? I don't know where on the Squid Game Island, because I know Bobby would have enjoyed the beep out of this, is we could put like a little Bobby memorial somewhere. Oh my god, Bobby. Those that don't know Bobby, there was an old streamer named was Nintendo Guru. He unfortunately passed back in 2020. You know what we could do? I could try to design a Bobby picture with him in one of the Squid Games outfit and just have him laying on the ground. Like chilling somewhere. I just don't know which number he would be. I don't know if anybody in the community even knows if Bobby had a favorite number, like what his favorite number was. It's instructions for the needles yarn to do. Yo is yarn over. K is knit and 2 is to... Oh, it's the crocheting thingy. Gotcha. Gotcha. Pick a line of a song you like and replace letters with the numbers and symbols, like Dancing in the Dark. That's a song? I still gotta learn music. Apparently, I was saying last week, I was trying to say character name and apparently I was saying it wrong. I keep saying it wrong by accident though. There's a Disney character, a mouse character named Mikey. No, it's not. I kept saying Mikey. Mickey, right? I keep saying Mikey. And then Marie sent me it's like, please look it up. So I did. But out of habit, I keep saying Mikey. So, but I know it's Mickey. I just have to keep correcting myself. All right, so Marie's like, yes, you did it. Those that don't know, I work at a college, right? And this is the first year I'm teaching. Normally, I just do advising, help you with careers, classes, a whole bunch of other stuff. But this year, I get to teach. And the class I'm teaching, the purpose of that class, the intent, is you to get adjusted to college life, help you practice your study habits, note-taking skills, meet folks around campus, go to events. I am throwing in stuff that I personally wish a lot of students and myself would have learned back in college into my syllabus. So half of my syllabus is what the school wants, and the other half is stuff I wish I will learn. So for example, there's a lesson that the school wants you to teach is how to apply for scholarships. That's going to be a 10-minute lesson because what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be teaching students in that scholarship lesson financial literacy. So I'm going to go over, the process of paying back loans, buying a house, having car loans, how to use debt properly, and stuff like that. So this week, one of the lessons, right? Where's the trash can? One of the lessons they want us to go over is for students to know the campus layout, right? Where is my trash can? So I decided to combine that with my own lesson. What happened was I received a few emails. I know some of us are the young generation, some of us are the older generation. There's this lovely tool called ChatGPT. And quite frankly, it made a lot of people lazy. Where I got to the point where, let's say, Tay. So let's say like Tay asked, Tay and Marie were my class, and they want to ask me a question, simple question. And this was the legit question. Hi, this is Tay and Marie. We were talking and we realized we might be a little bit behind on submitting assignment A. Can you give us a 1-day extension? Cool. I have no problem with that. Worst case scenario, I would have said no, right? But at the very bottom of that email from Tay Marie was insert name. I know ChatGPT is a tool and everyone uses it, but the fact that you didn't even check, where is my trash can? So And then other students I noticed when they were emailing me, some students would write the whole entire message in the subject line. So instead of saying like, hey, this is about homework, they'll put the whole entire thing into the subject line. Some students wrote it as if they were texting. So exploring the campus was this week's to-do list for every single first year class, right? Let me get a drink real quick. So I decided to turn it into a game. Y'all know I love making games. So speaking of tech, what I did was I drew up a map of the campus and I put riddles everywhere. And their objective was to go around and solve the riddles and take a group selfie at the answer. The team with the most points, with the most solved riddles and pictures submitted, would win a prize. There were directions in the terms of you have to email me correctly, because a lot of students didn't know how to email. So I said, you have to put a subject line, this information in the subject line, you have to put this in the body, you have to put the picture as an attachment. If you don't do the, you don't follow the instructions, you get 0 points. So what I did was I gave every single riddle a difficulty point. So you know how like in the Lost Race, a Lily's 1 point. So some of the riddles were like 2 points, some of the riddles were 5 points. We used to make those up for my husband's work team activity days and stuff. Aren't that fun? So as I'm explaining this, I also give the students a history lesson on Connecticut pizza. For those that do not know, especially those outside the country, Connecticut, in my opinion, and it's almost official, Connecticut has the best pizzas in all of the United States. You have not had a good pizza until specifically New Haven, Connecticut pizza. New Haven, Connecticut pizza is some of the best pizza on earth. I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna say that officially. I watch Mystic Pizza. Mystic Pizza is good too, but nothing. New Haven is the king of kings. But Connecticut pizza as a whole is delicious. Don't know how to email. Are they too used to? Yeah, they are. I've been to. Hold on. Mystic Pizza. Wait, Mystic Pizza in New Haven or Mystic Pizza in Mystic? Because there's a Mystic, Connecticut too. It was. I didn't know there was a Mystic Pizza in New Haven. Wait, this is it? Because this place I've never been to. We were back road tripping, just. Sienna! Sienna, next time you're in Connecticut, I will personally treat you to some fresh pizza, you and your family. How you doing? I haven't been there, but I've seen the movie. There's a movie? There's a Connecticut movie? Okay, so what I did was I broke my students into teams of 4. And while they ran around campus, searching the map, answering the riddles, and submitting the emails, I went to the local place down the campus that actually offered not good as pizza as New Haven, but close enough. And the winning team was going to get the pizza. Spoiler alert, a lot of the teams that should have won the pizza didn't, because they didn't follow the directions. I'm trying to teach them how to actually... I'm trying to stylize my class so that if you fail in my class, it's not the end of the world. That's like my goal in my class, to make sure you feel just a little bit of pain, just so it's a core memory and you learn from your mistake before you go to other classes in the real world. That was my goal. So that's why I was like, I'm not giving out, participation trophies in my class. It's like, no, we're going to try and make this work for everybody to actually grow. So while the students were running around campus, taking their pictures, I'm taking a walk essentially to get pizza. Just 5 pizzas, 1 for me, and then 4 individual pies for each student. One day, how is everyone happy? Sienna, I have a question for you. Why are games so expensive? I was gonna play a different game today. I was saying this in the beginning of stream, and then I realized how expensive all the games were. It's way too expensive. I was like, nope, I'm going back to Animal Crossing, cleaning the island. I still gotta find still gotta find my trash can. I don't know where I put it. So I'm gonna touch back on the pizza story in a second. Y'all ever just walk somewhere and feel like you're getting followed, but you don't see anybody around you, but you just get the sense that there's a physical thing behind you somewhere? So when I was doing that WALK, my dog's next to me now. When I was doing that WALK, I felt there was like a presence behind me. And I'm not a spiritual person, but I felt there was something behind me. I felt there was something behind me. I was headed to get the pizza. I felt it for blocks. I asked the same question to everyone I took into buying anything. Are we meant to be made of money? Sienna, you got the tax child refund money now, though. Those that don't know, I can only say in America, when you become a parent, you should pay less in taxes or you get a refund for each kid you have. It's to offset the cost of having a kid, right? I'll let Sienna say it. It's not enough, I'm sure. But a lot of people say, oh, yeah, that's worth it. You save a lot of money. No, you don't. I don't even know how much. It's like barely enough to cover diapers, I'm sure. Because I know Sienna's in the West Coast. That's a whole different legal state. I'll be honest, I know California's expensive, but there's certain laws Cali have that I wish we had. All right, so Pumpkin, wait, Pumpkin, ¿dónde está? Are you in Europe right now, or are you in America? Because if you're in America, you and Aaron should come up to Connecticut, because we're just talking about pizza in Connecticut. I made my class, Pumpkin, go hunt for pictures around campus, and the winning team was gonna get pizza. And while I was walking to get said pizza, I felt a presence behind me. Like somebody stalking me, legit stalking me. I bought two packs of diapers. Just kidding. Oh, it's not like an insane amount or anything. Diapers are like, if y'all care, diapers are expensive. Like a box of diapers is anywhere from 40 to 50 bucks. I will be on. Oh, y'all need Pumpkin. You two just need to come to Connecticut or New York. I'll come to New York. It's like an hour and a half train ride away. There are certain folks I would love to meet one day. Doesn't have to be anytime soon. Pumpkin's one of them. Brings is one of them. Carly's one of them. Sienna. Actually, I want to meet all of you at one point. I'm only saying the folks that I know are in America are close enough to America that I could actually see. Yes, I feel like at this point, we've all known each other. We know we physically never met. I was trying to explain that to one of my coworkers. Very nice older lady that doesn't understand how we could be friends without ever having met each other. Because we're going around the table at this we had new staff joined us. And one of the iceberg activities was talking about our friends, right? And people are talking about how many friends they have. And I said, well, in-person friends, I have this many, but I have a bunch of friends outside the country. I have European friends, Australian friends, Canadian friends, Californian friends, New York friends. And they're like, how did you know all this? I was like, well, I was part of this community during COVID. Ended up making, some videos. And people that comment in the video, I would slowly get to know them. And then she's a very sweet lady. She's like, do you actually know him? I was like, yeah. So I was literally talking about you all. I was like, yeah, there's this one person. She met another streamer. They're actually dating now. One's in Europe, one's somewhere in the South. There's this very sweet lady that watches me from time to time. She knits. She does a lot of crochet. Hey, Suna, how are you doing? Online friends, you're also a matchmaker. Oh my God. Thank you for the 30 months, Pumpkin. So literally, I was talking all about y'all. Like, one, I have another friend. I didn't name any of you, so yeah, that's why I say I'm gonna see if y'all can figure out which one is you. I have another friend that lives in Florida. She recently just got married. How you know I swear? Were people on my Facebook list I've known since the mid '90s, and will never meet them. I would, Marie, one day. I would have to fly some hours north to get there. Been to New York and Boston before, but haven't done Connecticut. I'll be honest, as much as I love my state, New York and Boston, Massachusetts is way more funner. For anybody that's been to Connecticut, it's a fairly anticlimactic state. It's a very small 1 hour state of literally the only thing you can do here is just eat, go to the mall, watch movies, eat, maybe go to the beach during the summer. Yeah, our state doesn't offer much, to be honest. If y'all ever come to the East Coast and want to meet with me, just let me know in Boston or New York, ideally New York, and I'll be there. Connecticut is just a lot of driving. But my husband and I met artists. Oh, you met Ernie? And when my husband went to Ernie's place of work, he would find him to say, "Ah." Woke up from a nap baking banana bread. Howard, I'm doing good. I am trying to figure out, as I'm sharing the story, why my dog is whining. Weather in Boston isn't the best. No, and neither in Connecticut. We were like next door to each other. But I would be so into a meetup one day. You know what they should do? To be fair, that's all I would do anywhere. I feel like you have other stuff though. Like in Sienna's neck of the woods. I don't know how far away you are from this place, but I always wanted to go here. It's called the Sana Soya. The Soya Monaco Pier. That looks like a fun place. It's a big giant Ferris wheel thing. New York has all the stuff up to like 4 a.m. and then it quiets down for a smidge and then picks right back up at 6 a.m. You know what we should do as a community? Yeah, the Saya Mana that thing that goes in. Oh, that's one thing I was telling my coworker too. I was like, yeah, everyone has screen names, but we all usually call each other by the actual person's first name, like Star Charts Carly. Layla, you okay there? Here. Chill. Shoot, what was I saying? Oh, when they announce, sorry, my dog is clawing at the door. When they announce Animal Crossing whatever, or the Switch 2, I hope somebody in the community makes a big giant meetup. Oh, that would be so fun for all of us to go to. Just like a fun big giant meet and greet at the next Nintendo Con. Does that even exist? Also, if anybody sees a trash can, please let me know. We have been looking for it for quite a bit. I forgot to put it in my pocket. And I genuinely forgot where I put it to. Oh, give her a treat. I don't have a treat. I don't have a treat with me. Oh, so back to the pizza story. For those that came in late, yours truly, I'll give a shortened version. Gave a lesson about pizza in Connecticut to my students at a college I teach. And I had them essentially solve a riddle similar to the Lost Race and try and navigate a map to take pictures of certain things on campus. With the objective was for them to learn how to email. Child, buy yourself more trash can. I don't know where it is. So, and then during this time, while they went around the campus to take pictures of said riddle objectives, I was going to take a W to grab pizza for the students, just the winning team only, because the school doesn't pay me enough, and that had to come out of my own pocket. So I bought enough personal size 5 boxes of pizza, 1 for myself, 4 for the students. I'm pretty sure I had a couple of streamers come through my job, and I'm so preoccupied with work, I don't realize who they are till they're, oh no, Mama Cat. See, I know how some of you look. So if I ever see you in person, oh, you're gonna hear the loudest ever, like, Britney, it's me, Naru. Actually, I don't know what Naru looks like. I'm like, Naru. It'll be the loudest thing ever. And then the question will be, do you all have the guts to approach the crazy man that everyone's staring at? That will scream your name, or do you just pretend to be like, yeah, I don't know that guy? That's me on a good hair day. I can yell if needed. I try not to because I would drain my voice, but I can if needed. So while I was Wing, WALK, to get to the pizza, I felt like somebody was stalking me, right? It turns out one group of students, they thought I was one of the riddles they were confused with, and they thought the riddle said to follow me carefully, and I would lead them to all the answers. So while I was going to get the pizza, and as soon as I was supposed to be going on campus only, a group of 4 decided to stalk me the whole entire time. And then I didn't realize this was going on. And as I was getting to the edge of the campus, right? Because the pizza place is like a few blocks off campus. Security like carefully walked up to me and they're like, hey, somebody's following you. And I was like, I know, I feel it. I felt it, but every time I look back, there's nobody there. The security's like, yeah. I was like, hold on, just keep going. I'll distract them. And then I heard security laugh, and he realized what was going on. I still didn't know what was going on at this point. I started speed walking a little bit more. I was like, nope, let me keep going. I'm gonna just. You ever just get that following sensation of someone's following you and just like pick up the pace? That's what I was doing. I was like, all right, security's distracting. I'm gonna keep going. Long story short, after I got the pizza and I came back to the class, 4 of my students were sweating like profusely. Like their tops, their pants were wet. I was like, what happened to y'all? I said, mister, you walk fast. And then that's when I connected the dots that they were the ones following me because they were the only teams not to send me a single picture because they thought I was leading them to all the answers. I felt so bad for that team. I literally gave them my pizza box. I was like, the winning team actually got the individual pizzas, but here, for you 4, I'll let you share. I could easily ignore because this isn't even my name. Listen, one day I'll see one of you, I'll make sure I record it, and I'll give you a live example of how loud I can be to get your attention. That legit happened to me when I got COVID shot in 2020 with another Animal Crossing YouTuber. Wait, what happened with Sienna? Wait, what happened? I feel like I missed something. Loki would love to do a big giant meetup one day. Oh man. All right, hold on. Where is the bloody trash can? Where's the trash can? Where is the trash can? Okay, another running story because it all involved running. Oh, hold on, give me a second. Let me get the door for my dog. 1 second. I'm back. My dog wanted to say hi to my wife. Heard my name be called out randomly and turned around and there was another creator. Oh, no worries, no worries. Listen, half the time I'm kind of just patching stuff together as everyone's talking about stuff. Real quick, because I just need to find the trash can. Where's the trash can? The other time I had to run. Our said neighbors has a bunch of dogs. Like I think it was 10 dogs. They got loose before. This time they got loose while I'm walking my dog. Now, unlike the pizza story, where you feel the presence of someone walking and following you slowly, this one, I felt someone running to me. And I looked back and saw all the dogs. I don't know if anybody here ever got chased by dogs. But I was like, I did not want to add that to my bucket list of stuff that happened in my life. I yanked my dog so hard and got her to the backyard as the dogs were approaching me. And they were not approaching slowly. I went to shower and still can't find it. Where? I need to go in a bit, but I want to get to the trash can first. Where is the trash can? My job is to care. Oh, Brittany, what do you do? What would you done in that situation? 10 dogs chasing you. You got another dog. And you don't know what's about to happen. So, but what happened in that case? I ended up being okay, so did my dog. But somebody in the neighborhood, I guess because the dogs ran around a lot, somebody in the neighborhood ended up calling animal control on them. So apparently, not only did that neighborhood have 10 dogs, they had 2 horses. One of them, I think, was a pony. A whole bunch of chickens. A geese. A rooster. It was a whole entire farm. And just a fun fact for anybody that wants to own property in the future that hasn't owned property. Barn animals, they required... Classic Crystal Cozy Gamer, thank you for the 20 months! The singing, Crystal Classic Cozy Gamer. Yeah, ponies. I heard a neigh once. Is it neigh? Or I don't... Oh no, I hit the wrong button. But thank you, Classic Crystal Cozy Gamer. I don't know who in the history of English language decided to give animal sounds their sounds, but some of them are way off. Because I know we all know the sounds, right? Like pigs go oink. But I want to know who the person came up with that. Who's the person that heard a pig go and thought, yeah, that sounds like a oink. And I heard the dog do their stuff and go, yeah, that's a woof woof. I want to know the person that looked at all these animals and was like, yep, that's the sound they're making right there. I heard a neigh once in an amazing sense. It's an amazing sense. Mama Cat, thank you for the 31 months. Thank you so much for the 31 months, Mama Cat. Now, can you help me find a trash can, Mama Cat? Where's the bloody trash can? I guess we could build a time machine and figure it out, because whoever came up with those sounds clearly did not listen to what the sounds the animal were making. Because horses, for example, neigh, but realistically their sounds like woo, right? Or I can't do animal sounds. And then birds, they chirp. But who went? Yeah, that's a tweet. Or arf arf, yes. Oh my god, where is... I just need to get rid of this. Where is the trash can error? No, seriously, where's the trash can? Is this what all the streamers have to go through on my island? Just to find the flowers? I can't... We demolished so much stuff already. It's... For those that came to stream late, the trash can we're looking for, it's a white rotan. The tiny white trash can. Is it hidden somewhere? Check your pockets. Oh, that'll be funny. Hold on. Hey bed, we fill. Firewood, campfire. Camping cot, we fill. Mush lamp, clothesline, we fill. Hey bed, campfire. Nope, not in my pocket. That would be funny if it was in there though. That would be funny. Literally remember you picking up at some point in the previous stream, but no, I picked it up and I put it down in the beginning so I could put stuff away. Oh my god. If I will say this island, the design purpose is going to be for Squid Games, right? But if Animal Crossing whatever for the Switch 2 ends up coming out while we're still working on this island, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn this to like a not a memorial, like a memory of all the streamers back with that actually played Animal Crossing New Horizons heavily, and it'll be a little reference to everybody. And it'll be like the final like goodbye to New Horizons, hello to whatever New City. Hurry, someone rewinds to the beginning of the stream. Where? No, hold on. We cleaned. There's no way I would hide it from myself, so it wouldn't be like hidden behind a tree. Is it here? Do not end stream without ordering one more trash cans anymore. No. We just need the one. That's how you create waste, Marie. See, that's what's going on with this world. That's the problem. Everyone's just buying too much stuff. When it breaks down, when you can fix it yourself or find it, right? Yeah, this new world. Yep, that should be. I'll be honest. I hope I'm wrong, but I don't think we're gonna get a new Animal Crossing game announcement, sneak peek, or anything until mid next year, maybe early spring next year. And then we'll probably get it officially in 2027 when they're done selling the Switch 2 consoles and the Mario 2 Switch versions and whatever Zelda version it is. Time is money, child. Get a second key. No, I am determined. I am hard-headed right now to get the one trash can. That was my one good trash can. Who knows if the Animal Crossing game costs $90? I'll keep my New Horizon. You know what I think they're gonna do with the new game? I think at the end of the year, sadly. I think honestly, what's gonna happen with Animal Crossing New Horizons? They might use that as an experiment. They're gonna have the game cost $90, right? But to start with certain features, like have a special new feature built in, that would you have to pay for a deluxe package of like 110 or something. Hey, oh, that's where one of the Lily was. I hope they don't do that route, but I know everyone's tight for money, including companies. So I'm curious where once we find a trash can, we're gonna end stream. I just need to find a trash can for next stream so we know where to start. Where? Someone cue the SpongeBob theme 2 hours later. We're gonna end stream in a bit, y'all. We're gonna end stream in a bit. 3 hours later. We're gonna end stream in any second. Where is said? Did he just totally miss me? Oh, Jen! Where are you? Wait. Oh, hey! Sorry. Jen, I'm not even looking at chat, to be honest. I am honed in on my screen. I am oh, there's a trash can! There's a... Okay, we found a trash can. It was at the beach. It was at the beach. Okay, girl. I just needed to find a trash can. Oh, there it is. Jen, you had no idea how long we were looking for this trash can. We were looking for this trash can. Woo! Oh my god. The world's smallest trash can. It is. All right, I want to put it in my pocket. We'll bring out my little thing and wave you all a happy Saturday. If I see you all on the streets, I'll definitely wave at you. Thanks for everyone coming by. I hope everyone's doing well. I will catch you. If you're a streamer, I will be in your stream most likely, just lurking though. But I'll catch you all next week though. Thank you all so much for coming by. I know it's a short stream, but I gotta go. Take care, everybody. Bye.